up, YouTube family, y'all? So I'm back at y'all with another video. Make sure y'all give this video a big fat thumbs up, okay? Make sure y'all subscribing to my channel. Make sure y'all share the message that I'm gonna give to y'all today, okay? So tell a friend to tell a friend to tell another friend. On what? On period. So you guys, I just wanted to come on here, just make a video. First of all, as y'all can see, I got me a haircut. I got a haircut probably like 2-3 days ago, y'all. So I've been living life like this, natural, with my haircut. So these some of the pictures that I post on Instagram, some of the videos I took on TikTok.
The wig off.
So make sure y'all following me on all my social media platforms, you guys. So I just wanted to come on here and just talk about self-love and self-confidence. Just being able to love who you are in the skin that you are in, you guys. So we're gonna smoke today. So today I am using the Duchess leaf. I really like these, y'all. They are better than the Swisher leaf, and they give me a whole backwood effect. You get what I'm saying? So I'm using these today, and I'm finna just go ahead and basically just roll up real quick, and then I'm just getting to the message of just basically self-confidence and stuff like that. I wanted to speak on this message today because women, we don't understand the power of having self-confidence and how that'll change your life. When you have great self-confidence and you know what you're willing to put up with and stuff like that, half of the stuff that you're dealing with right now or the stuff that you're going through, you wouldn't even be going through that. It wouldn't even be you. You get what I'm saying? We feel like, oh, this is who we are, or the way I act, the way I present myself to the world, or the way I feel right now is who I am at core. That's not who you are. And I'm here today to show you the real person that you can actually become if you just let go of the things that's holding you and keeping you stuck. But I kind of need to put some notes in my phone because God gave me this message while I was in the car. So as soon as I came in the house, I had to get it delivered. So before I give y'all basically how I got over, like how I learned to love myself and stuff like that, I'm going to tell y'all a little bit about me. Some of y'all might already know about me. You get what I'm saying? Y'all might know my stories. And for the people who don't, I'm going to tell y'all again. Last year I was in a relationship like with this boy. I feel like it's irrelevant to say his name, who I was in a relationship with, because you know, like, no disrespect, but it's just like a phase and a part of me that's gone now. You know, that girl no longer exists no more, so I no longer really care to speak on that person or like how they did me wrong or the pain that I went through, because you know, you live, you learn, you heal, and you set boundaries, and you move on. You know, but that's what we gonna get into. But I was in that situation with him, whatever. It didn't work out. I kept trying to force it to work. It was not working. I was trying to pull up on bitches, fight bitches. You know, all type of stuff happened. I fought his sister. All type of stuff went down. You know, y'all, I went to jail. It was so funny because probably like a couple of months ago, I sat down and I talked to my grandma, and I was like, Grandma, I feel like my life just went by so fast. Like this whole year just went by so fast. She said, because you blanked out all that stuff that you went through with that, in that relationship with that guy. I had completely forgot about it for a second. You get what I'm saying? And that's how healed you need to be. You need to be so strong to where that stuff don't affect you no more, because you know that you're not that same person. You done grown, you done elevated. But when I was in that situation, I end up like, the only reason I let that person go was because I had met my Capricorn, right? Not I met him, y'all, but my Capricorn ended up coming back into my life. So a lot of y'all know about my Capricorn story. You know, I told y'all about this. So that's really what kind of had me depressed, because that other relationship with that guy, soon my Capricorn started giving me a little bit of attention. Girl, who was who? What relationship I was in? Who? You know, it completely disappeared. So what I found myself doing was I transferred all that energy that I had in that relationship. I was transferring it over to my Capricorn. And that's where my depression came in at. That's where my sadness came in at. That's why I felt like I was not beautiful. That's why I felt like, you know, like a lot of, you know, I felt like I wasn't good enough. I'd never find nobody. My Capricorn really made me feel some type of way, you know, y'all. So that's what I want to talk about for real, because those where my emotions came from. That last relationship I was in, I had did everything in there. And I knew I did above and beyond. And one thing about it, when you know you gave something everything that you could, you don't let that hurt you. How can I let somebody else make me feel bad when I knew I gave it everything I could? So let's go ahead and transfer it to the Capricorn story, right? So when my Capricorn started coming around, we didn't have sex around this phase when he came around. He only came around for a month. And when he came around, I knew he was going to leave. Like, God had told me in my heart that he was going to leave. But I was so infatuated with him. Like, this is somebody who I wanted damn near all my life, you know? I was so infatuated with him. Like, I don't want him to leave. I want to try to please him. I want to try to be perfect for him. I'm going to do whatever, you know, type shit. But it didn't work out like that. And one thing about it, when God says something, it's going to happen, and he gonna put it into effect where, you know, it ain't nothing that you could do about that. It's nothing that you could do about that. So when my Capricorn did leave, you know, I wanted to chase him, girl. I wanted to, where's you at? Where's you at? I'm finna pull up. I'm on the way to your granddaddy's house right now. Yeah, I'm on Greenwood type shit. You feel me? Like, I wanted to be real reckless. Like, I wanted to be like, oh, pussy ass nigga, I'll beat you in this hoe up. Y'all got me fucked up, this, that, and the third. Like, I wanted to do so much shit, y'all. Like, straight go find a nigga. I don't give a fuck about what a nigga talking about, bitch. Or what hoe with her, cause I'ma shoot at the hoe. Like, that's exactly how I was. Like, I was on that one. And I knew I was on that one. So it had, when he left, God put something on my spirit, on my body, over me, covered me to where I couldn't do it. I couldn't even find the strength to do it. Like, one thing about God, he tricks your mind. Like, he gotta break you before he make you. Ooh. God gotta break you before he make you. So understand why God do the things that he do. And I see God in everything. I could have used this same situation and said, this is the devil keep trying to attack me, and I'm gonna show the devil something. I'm gonna show the devil never to doubt me again in my life. If you give the devil credit, you're gonna open that door for him to come up in your life. I don't give the devil credit of nothing that goes on in my life. Anything that happens, God did it. And he did it for a reason, and I need to understand why he did it so it won't happen again. That's how I am. I don't give the devil no credits in this house to come in this motherfucker. No, the devil didn't do that over here. Something ever went wrong, devil did not do it. God did it, and he had to break me before he made me. You understand me? So the reason I didn't chase my Capricorn, because in my head I was hearing the voices like, you ain't gonna never be good enough for him. And he got other bitches, which he did. He had other hoes, you know. I never seen none of them, but in my head I thought they was bad bitches, you know. I thought they was fine. I thought they was fucking video models, bitch. That's how bad I felt about myself. That's how bad I felt, y'all. I thought he was dang bitches fine, girl. Fine as motherfucking wine, bitch. I'm talking about, I felt like I just wasn't it. I wasn't cutting the case. So that led me into like trying to be that, okay? So let me make myself into this badass video vixen that he want, right? That's when the OnlyFans came. That's when the fucking, I started going off on TikTok. I started going viral. The world started loving me, right? And I was like, wow, like people actually like me, you know? So my mindset kind of started changing. Even though I still was sad and still depressed, it was the social media love that kept me going, that made me want to get up and strive again and not to let my circumstances just keep me stuck, right? So when I started getting like the love from social media, I started like doing tarot cards, right? So let me tell y'all something. It's a thin line between tarot and witchcrafting. Like I said, how people say all sins are the same. I don't feel like all sins are the same. I feel like it's levels to this shit. Don't ever fuck with nobody's free will. If you try to curse somebody, God's gonna curse you. Like, I'm so anointed and I'm so protected in the blood of Jesus to where no weapon form or ever prosper over here. It's so many people that send me bad luck, that wish down on me, that cast evil on me, and I'm studying that Bible. Like yesterday, God had called me back in the Bible. He told me to start reading Mark. And I also been in the gym. So normally, like, when God do stuff like that, when I have to really get in my Bible, I gotta really get in my gym, I gotta really be strict on what I eat and stuff like that, it's like a fast for me. But it's fasting in the presence of God, to where I don't have to just completely go without nothing. See, when you fast, hold on. Yesterday, I was, probably like a couple of days ago though, I was talking to God because I have never did one of them real fasts, y'all, to where you go hungry. I have not did none of them fasts. I'm like, God, am I ready for that type of fast, okay? And God, this is what God delivered to me on fasting. This is what people don't tell y'all. Because a lot of people say, oh, you fast to get closer to God, but you only can fast when God leads you to a fast. You can't just up and do it. And certain fasts are different than other fasts. So when the Pharaohs was questioning Jesus and they was questioning his way of works and what he was doing in life, and I literally just read this yesterday, they was asking him, why do we fast but your people don't fast? Your own disciples are not fasting, but yet we of the church are fasting. And Jesus told them straight up, why would a bride fast when she has her groom? And he broke it down even simpler. Let me clear it up for you. Why would you fast when you're in the spirit of God? That's like putting old wine on top of new wine. It don't mix because it make the whole batch old again. So the only way that you are to fast is when the groom leaves the bride, which he will one day, so they can send him off into the wilderness. So that's when Jesus leave you. Not necessarily saying he gonna walk away from you, but once he taught you so much, you should already know. You get what I'm saying? So you're not gonna fast in the presence of God, because God is always with you. He's covering you. You don't fast until you hit that new stage and that new step into your life. And like I said, I probably ain't completely. Let's go ahead and hop into the video before I be talking about that. So the first thing that I wrote down was praying. I just learned how to pray on my own. I just found who God was for myself. I did a lot of journaling, you guys. I wrote down how I felt. I wrote down everything I was going through. Even when I was depressed and I felt like I wasn't pretty, I wrote it down. Like, why the fuck am I so ugly? Everything. Why the fuck don't nobody want me? Why is my life like this? Like, I remember being that girl last year, hurt, crying, like depressed, sad. So I had to start praying. I had to just get into my word and stuff like that. So that's what I started doing. And like I said, in the mix of that, I did find tarot. But tarot was more so of a healing mechanism for me. But tarot was like, I wanted to know what was going on. I wanted to know why this boy didn't like me, why he walked away from me. And tarot always told me, oh, he had another bitch and this, that, and the third, and the bitch pregnant, told me all type of shit. You feel me? I'm like, oh my God, I can't believe it. Ah, it's stupid shit. Stupid shit, you guys. You know, just being sad about nothing, about things that I can't control. You know, if God pulled you away, it was for a reason. And if God chose to give him a kid, it was his timing. You know, I can't be sad about what God chose to do in his life. You know, I just had to learn to just start focusing on me and putting them cards down and just stop trying to figure out why this is happening or why this is going wrong. I had to just really, like, you know what, God. And this is recently. Like, I always went through phases with tarot where I threw the cards away, went and bought some more, threw the cards away, went and bought some more, or threw the cards away but still watch the videos on Instagram or TikTok or YouTube, stuff like that, because I was just so curious on why this boy just up and left like that. But then I just started looking at myself in the mirror. Like, somebody gonna love me one day. Somebody gonna give me everything that I need. So tarot is not the way. And then what really pissed me off in tarot, you guys, was me just after so long, none of this stuff happening. This boy have not called me. This boy has not texted me. He has not did nothing. You know? So I don't tarot no more, because you gonna be sitting around waiting for all this stuff to happen. It might not never happen. It's not true. It'd probably be for somebody else. Or maybe if you got a personal reading and you felt like something resonated, or you felt like, what we feel like all this stuff resonates. It's crazy. But maybe it's just not right now, or a different timing. It's too much. Tarot fuck with your mind. That shit hurts. That shit makes you cry. Especially after a while, realizing this person is never coming. This person ain't bust a move yet. Or you been waiting so long, and now this person do come around, and you the second. You was his last option. You was her last option. I don't want to be nobody's last option. I wanted you to love me first. I wanted you to give me a chance. I wanted you to see my potential in me, even when I didn't see it. You know? So if you didn't see my potential in the beginning, you're not gonna never see it. And I'm not gonna let my mind be that naive to where you just went through 50 women and came to me say, oh, now all of a sudden you love me. I just had to make sure first. You could have made sure with me. We could have got through whatever together. You know? So that's why when I started praying, I started learning myself, you know. And then my second one was to evaluate your whole life, even as a child. Evaluate everything that you went through in your life. I was my stepdad, and you know, I didn't grow up with my mother, my father, or just having a group of people around me. I grew up pretty alone and by myself, and always not feeling good enough, or feeling dumb, feeling like nobody want me, or you know, basically the same thing that I was reflecting in that situation was how I grew up in all the relationships I've been in, not just only with Capricorn, but it was a reflection on what I seen as I was being brought up. So I started looking at them, taking signs like I don't want to be like my mother. I don't want to be like my father. I don't want to be like nobody. I want to be like Jasmine. I want to break generation curses. I want to be different. I can't be out here like, oh my God, when I'm gonna get a husband, fuck around and get a husband. He don't do nothing but cheat, use you, hurt you, dog you, sitting around, ain't doing nothing, ain't working. Like, every woman that's married in my life, they married to men who ain't nothing. Ain't nothing. And then the other women that's not married, they want to be married so bad they sit around chase after men. And then I even got people in my life, family members, selling coochie. You feel me? Like just straight degrading themselves for men. So when I started noticing that, I started building a tolerance up towards men. I ain't gonna get into my family. I get into my family on here, y'all, they gonna swear up and down. I was talking shit about it. And I ain't talking shit about them. I'm just stating facts. I'm stating the principles right now. I'm stating what I done actually live, and I don't care to be fake about it. I don't care to be on social media talking about how I grew up with a perfect family. I'm lying. I lie. I didn't grow up that way. You feel me? And there's a lot of people that grew up like me, and y'all not gonna tell me that I can't have a voice, that I can't help everybody else. I'm going to continue to help people because there's a lot of people that grew up like me. So don't never let your circumstances define you, because you got a mission to get done. You feel me? So when I started learning that, I started putting up walls towards stuff. Nope, 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 nope. It starts in your mind. It starts with the way you think. All of a sudden, I ain't want to be this way no more. All of a sudden, my mindset changed. All of a sudden, everything changed for me. You get what I'm saying? I'm not playing. It starts in your mind. Then the third thing I put on here, remove everything that is bad. So we finna go ahead and get into it. It starts in your mind. I smoke weed because I tell myself I need it. If I tell myself I don't need weed, I won't smoke weed. I don't care what I did in the past. I don't care what I used to be. I'm telling you what I am now. and I'm sticking to it. So it starts in your mind. So when you start realizing, okay, this is bad for me. Even the way I eat is bad. Or me just laying around, not going to the gym, being lazy. Yeah, the bills ain't here paid, but shit, I'm still on my ass, ain't doing nothing. I need to go ahead and hit that gym. I need to go ahead and remove anything that's bad in my life. I need to go ahead and get it out the way. And I gotta do it before God do it. Because when God do it, he hurts us. And he gotta hurt us because that's the only way we learn, through pain. Why do it take for humans to go through pain in order to change their life? Why you couldn't leave when it was good? Damn, we could have still been friends, bro. You could have been. We could never had sex though. See, that's another thing. You feel like you gotta have sex with everybody. It's a problem. You out here ain't paying your bills. You a grown ass motherfucking woman. And you got children out this bitch. It's a problem. Why? Why? Why can I not pay my bills? Why do I always rely on men? Why do I feel like I'm not good enough? Why can I not stand on my own feet? These are the stuff you gotta ask yourself, and you gotta choose to fix it. Yeah, my camera keep cutting off. I gotta buy me a new camera, y'all. Another thing that I started noticing too is the type of men that I attract. I've been attracting users all my life. All my life I've been attracting users, people who always needed something from me. And it wasn't even money at first. You get what I'm saying? I just started getting money probably like 3-4 years ago. I just started getting money. They used to always just use me for sex, something to talk to. When him and his girlfriend mad at each other, he'll come over here or something like that, petty stuff, and I end up falling in love and being dead broke, heartbroken. You feel me? Like stupid stuff. You feel me? Men always coming around. I'm instantly thinking they love me because I never had a real man to show me real love. So I started noticing that. I also started attracting men that was broken inside. Men who had like mother issues or things they went through in their life and they have not healed from it themselves. You get what I'm saying? So you got to understand what you are attracting. But at the same time, I still was not healed. So I started just basically reevaluating my life. I started looking at how controlling I was, my way or the highway. You feel me? Like I started looking at a lot of stuff, y'all. And then once you find the problem, once you see it from your childhood, from everything, you step into attack mode, right? You step into, okay, I don't want to be this way no more. These are the things that I want to change in my life. Some things you're not going to be able to change. You're not going to be able to change what happened to you. You're not going to be able to change the things that you've been through. You're not going to be able to change the stuff that people said to you. But you can change what you believe about yourself. I don't care what nobody said to me. I know who I am as a person. You get what I'm saying? Maybe I was not right in that situation, but that don't mean that I could never be right again. You get what I'm saying? So that's what I had to start learning. And then when I started like evaluating my life and I started looking at everything, you guys, when I started noticing that tarot was becoming like my go-to before I went to God, I started substituting tarot. Like when I got that urge to just want to know what was going on in my life, instead of watching a tarot video, I go on YouTube and watch like Sarah Jakes, like watch a prophet speak or something like that, or I'll watch Transformation Church. I love Transformation Church. Those be like my go-to. Then there's one more other lady that I listen to, but I listen to all the YouTubers who do like prophetic words, that's not doing tarot cards. They're really talking to God, and God is coming on them like similar things that I do. It's other people that's big on YouTube that do the same things. You get what I'm saying? And they're way better. So I started watching them instead of like watching tarot. So I had to mention it for some reason. But when I started learning how to like solve my problems, that's why I had to mention it. When I started learning how to solve my problems, that's how I learned it, through listening to other people who done overcame the same things that I done overcame, And that's not necessarily like telling me oh, this is going to happen, that's going to happen, this, that, and the third. They like, baby, this is the here and the now. So start focused on the now, the present. Focus on what can I do today that can make my life better. You get what I'm saying? We can't keep focusing on the future, keep waiting on tomorrow. You know, I sit around and wait on tomorrow. I get anxious. I get impatient. I get nervous. Sometimes I even get to crying because I don't know what to expect. You know, I don't know when it's gonna happen. You know, I just know it's gonna happen. You know, you just know that God gave you a promise and He gonna come through with it. And when God promised you something, that's why you gotta step into your core. That's why you gotta learn. Okay, I'm going too fast. Stop. Pause. We're gonna get back into that. So back to the solving the problems. I started looking at it in 4 different ways, right? You got a tall problem, you got a short problem, you got 2 side problems, right? So with the top problem, right? Sometimes we be looking at problems from too high. Sometimes we but done got too arrogant. You know, sometimes we be so used to being the underdog. We be so used to being counted out. People, come on, Jasmine ain't talking about nothing. She ain't, period. That bitch ain't coming back from this. But yet you overcame your circumstances. You overcame the situation. So you get that little arrogance in you. You get that, yeah, big dog alpha male. Ain't no hoe ever playing with me. Yeah, I'm telling you. I made this money. I did it. It's my way or the motherfucking highway. Bitch gonna do what I tell her to do. When I tell her to do it. You get a little controlling. You know, you be looking at a problem up too high. So then, yeah, you losing real friends. I wouldn't even say you losing friends because these people don't never leave. It always be about the money or something like that where people end up staying. But yet they don't have real love for you no more. They not genuine no more. You know, they just using you for what you got. You feel me? So you start to feel like, dang, you being taken advantage of, or I can't believe these people treat me like that. I never do them like that. But in actuality, you'll really do them like that because if somebody was controlling you, when you get a little bit of freedom or you finally get a chance to let go, you gonna act up. Or you gonna go 10 times harder, you feel me, than you will ever go. You might go beyond your pride, your standards, just because you done finally got a little bit of freedom. So that's why I'm learning you can't just control people. You know, you can't just be up too high. You gotta always humble yourself. Another thing with the top problem, you guys, sometimes we be so low, we be so used to being counted out, or we be so used to being wrong, and people calling us dumb, and people telling us that we ain't gonna never amount to nothing, that we don't want to stand up and defend ourselves. So sometimes you gotta come to the top. Sometimes you gotta demand your respect. Put your foot down. You know I will not be treated like that. You gotta set up boundaries for yourself. And sometimes being at the top is scary. It's like that fire. That fire be hard to control sometimes because when you don't have it, it be hard to ignite it. To just catch something on fire, to say what you need to say or find your passion. But then it's like when you get the fire, it be so hard to control it because it's everywhere. That's why they say fire is the hardest thing to control, y'all. But you gotta learn. You gotta learn, and with the fire, you gotta learn over time. It takes patience, you know. You gotta have passion even when it hurt. Even when you don't, I don't want to do the ones that I love that way. Because I love, like anybody who I bring around me, I love you to death. I take a slug about you. I die about you. Any hoe ever try you, I'm being. If you ever feel in your heart that you gonna snake me, or that you taking my kindness for weakness, and you try to do anything out the way that go against my boundaries or my self-respect, I'm gonna warn you the first time. But the second time, I'm not gonna play with you. Don't ever think if you do me like that, I won't do you like that. Because I'm already 10 toes ahead of you. Because the way God works for me is He had already let me know what was already in your brain. I just tried to push it away. But as soon as you start showing me your warning signs, I'm going to take them warning signs. I'm not going to let it get bad. I'm not going to let it build up over time because I don't have time to be hurt. I don't have time to go through them emotions too much money out here to get, too much stuff to do. I'm trying to build a business. I'm trying to build $1 million dream right now. I got goals for myself. So I don't have time to get hurt. You understand me? So I'm going to have to take these warning signs, you know, and I'm going to stand up for myself in any situation. And y'all, when I said the 4 problems, I said them wrong. It's supposed to be top, down, side, and around. So now we're going to talk about being down. Sometimes we got to get low, y'all. You got it. See, when I was reading in Mark yesterday, on a Saturday, Jesus went into the temple just to do some regular worship. But it was still a man who was sick in the temple. And the Pharaoh asked him, well, not the Pharaoh asked him, but everybody was looking at Jesus. And Jesus asked the Pharaoh and everybody, even if it's the Sabbath day, do I still not work? Do I still not help my brother? Do I still let him die? And he still healed the man. And that was the moment where they plotted on how to kill Jesus. Jesus came and taught us how to serve, even when it hurt, even when we don't know how, even when we don't want to. Even in Elijah, when the brothers threw away Jacob, when they sold Jacob, and Jacob ended up becoming a king, Jacob still let his brothers come feast with him, still gave them money and sent them home with a belly full. Sometimes you gotta come low. Let me make it even more simpler, right? Let's say if I was fixing my table right here. I can't fix this table standing up because I'm too high. I gotta sit down, I gotta come down, I gotta look close at it. I gotta see it from a different perspective. Try to see it through somebody else's angle. But I gotta see this right here through a different perspective down here. And now I can see what a screw loose at to fix the coffee table. And now my coffee table back up and strong again. So sometimes you gotta come low to fix your problems. Sometimes you gotta say, okay, you right. You know what, I'm going to go ahead and bite my tongue on this, so I don't got nothing else to say. I can't blame everybody else for what's going on. I gotta sit down and reflect and look at myself. So when I'm fixing this problem, I'm sitting down, even when you're talking to your children, you gotta come down on their level to understand. Let me sit down and understand how to figure out this problem. You know? Next one, the third one, you gotta move to the side. What they say, you always in somebody's business. Why are you always in somebody else's business? They ain't got nothing to do with you. I don't care if this your mama, this your sister, this your brother, that's your niece, that's your auntie, that's your cousin. They ain't got nothing to do with you. Who cares what these people want to do in their life? That's what I had to start telling myself. Who gives a fuck? You always talking about people want to be like you. Me. Stop telling these folk what you got going on. Me. Keep your business to yourself. Keep your mouth closed. Move in silence. Stop letting your left hand know what your right hand doing. Mind your business. Mind your business. Sometimes you got to step to the side. You got to say, listen, you got to let that hit her. Let that hit the person behind me. It better not be nobody behind me because they ain't had nothing to do with me. You standing right in the middle of finna get hit, and you gonna get hit first. And it wasn't even your business because it's somebody else standing right behind you, messy as hell. All in your ear encouraging the shit. I used to be the pit bull of the crowd. I used to be that one. You tell me somebody don't like me, I ain't asking no questions. We fine. Beep, beep, book. You feel me? In the middle of the hallway and everything, wherever a hoe wanted it, that's what we getting it at. But then this bitch ain't never had no problem with me. She had a problem with my friend. But I'm always in their business though. I'm always in their business. Now I'm the one getting kicked out of school, or I'm the one in jail. I'm the one trying to be big bad wolf about nothing. And here I'm standing by myself, and these bitches ghosts. They ran. What they say, the killer, he's running. That was them bitches. And I was the one finna get killed. So sometimes you gotta step to the motherfucking side, let that shit hit them bitches, not you. Mind your business. And the last one, y'all, I say the round and 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 round she go. Why you keep going through the same? Y'all, I tell this story. Anytime I talk about round and round problems, I always tell this story first. And I'm sticking to it. You feel me? One time I ran from a probation so long. Every time I thought I got away from it, that motherfucker came back every couple of months. I'm like, why you keep messing with me? Why me though? That's how it was, y'all. But I kept trying to take shortcuts, kept trying to backdoor it, but not completing the task at hand to just get it over with. Just get it over with. Even when it come down to your bills. Why you not? If I gotta tell another motherfucking grown ass woman to pay her bills, y'all hoes gonna have to see me. Why? Why are y'all not handling y'all responsibilities? I cannot lose my apartment. Whatever I gotta do. Whatever I gotta do. Whatever I gotta do. Long as I ain't gotta sell my pussy for it or lay on my back for that shit. Whatever I gotta do. The problem, I say, God, listen. Please give me the tools and give me everything that I need, God. Please bless me. I need help right now. I can't do this one alone. I let them know straight up. I need you off your throne right now. I'm talking about red light. It's an emergency. Everything, fire truck, everything going off. It's the emergency right here. I need signal light. Do you hear me? And I hear God clear as day say, I got you. So whatever instructions that come to my head next, excuse me. See, round and around problems are problems I done dealt with so much. I don't like them problems. I don't like round and around problems. You're not finna keep coming back to back like rent. Why do we have to pay to live? That's a round and around and around and around problem. But problems like that are problems that should not be problems. Those should not be problems. Like, when it come down to your priorities, you gotta handle your business. You gotta handle your business. I pay all my bills on the first. Whatever money I get throughout the month, it's mine. It belong to me. And that's how I stay above water. That's how I'm able to manage life. That's how I'm able to survive until I get bigger blessings. So you gotta learn how to manage your life. You can't keep going through them constant cycles. You gotta live a balanced and steady life. So after you learn to solve the problem, you guys just learn a lesson. Reflect on everything after you done made it through the storm. Sit down outside, relax, and reflect on it. Write it down. What you went through, what you felt like you would have changed, and what you felt like you could have did better. You know, so next time you don't see yourself back in the same cycle again. Okay? The next one is, baby, get cute. Start learning to love yourself. You know, find your flaws. What do you not like in your body? What makes you so insecure in yourself? And solve it. Me, I go to the gym. I got like pigmentation, girl. So I be working on that. So I just work on my skin. I feel like I got really bad dry skin. I'm working on that. You know, it's a lot of things, you know, just find whatever you feel like your flaws are, just go ahead and fix it, baby. Go ahead and get it together. If you feel like you can't get it together, baby, embrace it. Love it. Learn to love it. Watch YouTube videos. Find people who look just like you. It's 1,000 people that look just like you. I promise you. And out of all them 1,000, a half of them think they bad bitches. You better be in the half. Period. Okay? And then I put, Well, yes, you guys. So that was the last one right there. And that's how I learned to just basically get up and recover from that situation. Start just being yourself. Find what you want to do in life. Get out. Have fun. You know, I'm just now getting out by myself. I don't even want to go nowhere with nobody. You get what I'm saying? I like just having a chill moment just to relax and get to know who I am, get to know what I like to eat, what restaurants I want to go to. You feel me? I want to have an agenda. You know, I want, if I do ever get a relationship or friends or anything like that, they can ride with me, honey. I got the spots. I know, well, I'm the cool chick. You feel me? I'm the cool chick. And they the cool guy, or they the cool chick as well. You know, they got the spots and I got spots as well. You know, and I got my own business going. You know, I got my own flow, my own motion. So that way I don't have to depend on no one else or hold on to someone else's situation, or just feeling the need to watch over somebody. I gotta go with this person, or I gotta be with them everywhere they go. If they don't take me, they don't love me, or if they don't let me go through their phone, they hiding something. Let this person have their privacy. You not in a relationship. You're dating. You're having fun. And with dating, keep your legs closed. I have not had sex since February. And I promise y'all I'm sticking with it. I don't care. I'm not doing it. You get what I'm saying, y'all? I feel like you have sex that bring emotions. And I can also drop another video on how I just haven't been having sex, how I've been resisting it. I'm starting to like step away like from masturbating, if that's TMI, you guys, but I kind of do that for my OnlyFans. So it's like I'm really finna start like stepping out of the sex act. You get what I'm saying, y'all? Just coming more clean. You get what I'm saying, y'all? So that's exactly what I want to do, you guys. So thank y'all for watching this video. Make sure y'all like, share, and subscribe. If y'all want more videos like that, just comment down questions below and I'll answer them on the video. And if you want me to shout you out, I will. If you want me to leave you anonymous, I will. But make sure you share, and I'm out.